Viewer discretion advised. Sarge, what do you mean? You know you were under contract. You know you signed a contract for a battle, mission battle. What do you mean declining? You know there's gonna be. You know this opportunity won't come again. You and your teams should know that this opportunity won't come again to become a champion for your universe. Alrighty. If you change your mind, please do give Wiz and Boomstick a call. I'm guessing the Reds and Blues declined the offer of the battle of battling each other. Yeah, says that they've already made up and all that already, so they're not willing to do that. So any word on the commander and the away team? I heard that they've reached the Aqua Stars, the city, the capital city of planet Aqua Star. But as they said, well, they're looking for the artifacts. They want me to do the rest of the reaction videos for Spooktober. I see. So shall we get to it? And then yeah. Let's react together, huh? Sounds good. Hi everybody, Jack Panda here, and as you might have heard our conversation, we are going to be doing the Spooktober episodes until till our commander and our friends get back. So let's get to the reaction today. Today's reaction is going to be, we continue Spooktober with a reaction to Nostalgia Critic, The Mummy. Oh yeah, this is the Brendan Fraser one. And the one that I think I remember, I thought I would remember was the original Mummy, but however, since I've been hearing so much history about that the monster movie that wasn't the original, I think I understand more. So let's see what Nostalgia Critic's take on the movie would be. By the way, guys, please support the channel Awesome and the content, and let's get started, everyone. Link in the description down below. All right, ready, Leon? I'm ready. Let's get to it. Cambot. And go. Oh, Mako. I'm guessing Mako energy. I see. So I said in. Oh, yeah. Oh, good Shining reference. Here we go. Ah, yes, the black and white, the Mummy.
You shall rest from life, like the setting sun in the west, but you shall dawn anew in the east. As the first rays of Amon Ra dispel the shadow.
Good acting.
Totally from this time period, and here to stop.
Cut. What the hell are you guys doing?
Yeah.
You told us to dress up as the original Mummy movie.
Yeah, 1932, Boris Karloff.
Right.
No.
Everybody everybody knows that the original Mummy is the Brendan Fraser
Actually,
version.
no. I actually learned that, actually.
Stan and talking like Frank.
Oh.
God, I'm so sick of people saying this. The Brendan Fraser one is not the original.
Sure it is. That's why when the crappy remake came out, everyone said it's not as good as the original.
Yeah, isn't that true?
No. I mean, yes. I mean, it is a sin against nature.
And this is that original film.
No, this was the first crappy.
Actually, it was actually a pretty decent movie,
Said
actually.
it was crappy.
Well, it was meant to be crappy. At least I pray to God it was.
Let's just all
Yeah.
come together and agree that the Tom Cruise one sucks.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, no. I mean, I want to show people what a great mummy movie was supposed to be.
No.
It was great.
There's more than movies.
Well,
Come on,
we'll
Doug.
remember
The
Fraser
Tom
one.
Cruise.
Let's
We
talk
all know
about
that the Tom Cruise one was
I'll leave it
sucked.
to the audience. How many of you would die?
Fraser one. Oh, that was
Stop telling me an
funny.
Aragon joke.
Yeah. Huh. Oh, you're forgetting something. There we go. A mummy.
Sad to say that in recent years, when many people refer to the original Mummy movie, this is the one they're talking about.
Oh.
The 1999 hit quickly established it had as much to do with the original Mummy as, say, The Last Airbender had to do with the original Avatar.
Oh, don't remind me of that terrible movie, man.
Nevertheless, it found its audience not as a
Remind
horror
me of the
film, but
terrible
rather a
movie.
corny, lighthearted adventure.
Right.
It's spawned sequels, spin-offs, even a children's cartoon. And let me tell you, it is no Jackie Chan Adventures.
Yeah, I remember that series.
Popularity, and yes, even future remakes taking more from this than the original source material. It does make sense to see if this still holds up, or if, honestly, it was ever really meant to hold up. Let's take a look at 1999.
The original.
Shut up and watch something black and
Right.
white. The Mummy. It starts off in...
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry, I apparently put on an episode of the cartoon.
right.
Doubly sorry, these are apparently really convincing effects.
Yeah.
Not to knock what
I think
is
these were pretty.
admittedly
I think I
pretty
read that
CG,
these pretty much
but
outdated
overall,
effects.
Francis, Moses, and Ramesses fit a little too well into this realistic backdrop.
Not too much.
Jewel of Pharaoh Seti I, home of Imhotep, Pharaoh's high priest, keeper of the dead.
Who enjoys sitting really close to the screen playing Assassin's Creed Origins. Though again, I mean, looking over realistic Egypt. I'll give the film credit that as fake as everything looks, it is still
Right.
a gorgeous and artistic
It
piece
is.
of quality of work. And the CGI ain't bad either. Am I right, boys? Ted has an affair with the Pharaoh's mistress, which seems redundant the more I think about it. But the Golden Festers are unable to block cock for long.
Right.
I had an itch.
Right.
Egyptians never have an itch. Or you can kill them that way. But the mistress has a plan for the guards who came to arrest her. Haha, that showed them. Imhotep plans to resurrect her, though, as... Wait, I can't not play this.
Oh, fitting.
This is all a cartoon!
Right.
Look at the effects when trying to bring his love back to life. Oh my god, we're in the remake of The Haunting! Destroy!
Yeah, that I would agree on. I think the given what the animation we were going for at the time, I don't think the movie at the time. I don't think looking back to the animation, the effects didn't hold up too well. Looking back, I mean it looks. Crick's right about that. It's a bit too cartoony. What do you think? Yeah, I think so, but. Let's see what happens next. This is getting ridiculous, but still funny at the same time. Probably why we still like it, because there's still a decent movie to watch. Yeah, those two effects.
She now is attached to a giant bomb with Tom Cruise. Imhotep has to kill her to resurrect her, but he's stopped and mummified, covered in CG bugs, while also giving up
Yeah.
the worst of all curses.
The Magi would never allow him to be released, for he would arise a walking disease, power over the sands, and the glory of invincibility.
Kind of a dumb curse.
Yeah,
when you think
that's
about
kind
it.
of dumb.
Ah, yes, you will suffer for years and years, and if by chance somebody saves you, you'll become the most powerful and invincible entity known.
Yeah,
Were there no other curses that left that part out?
right.
Is that curse
That was
unstable?
stupid,
For
really.
3,000 years, we, the Magi, the descendants of Pharaoh's sacred bodyguards, kept watch.
Ah, jeez, these guys have the laziness of the crucified sword.
No, they actually
If you
did their
your job
jobs.
well, we wouldn't have a movie. We
Not
come
really.
across a desert battle and meet our main character Rick, played by Fraser, and his comic relief, Benny. Don't worry, he'll be back soon to confuse charming side antagonists with "Shut up! Shut up!" soon enough. Thank God they set their rifles to around target instead of on target. That spooky face in the ground scares everyone away, including Fraser.
Huh.
Banish him to
Oh
Monkey.
no!
Rachel Weisz plays a librarian named Evelyn, who's searching in the S section for suck-ass comedy.
Oh, one of the best funny scenes in the movie.
It's funny because... Nope.
Huh.
I'll give them a point that they actually knocked all these bookcases over in one shot with no CG involved. It almost excuses the lame-ass exposition we have to sit through.
Why do I put up with you?
You done the best funny scenes.
Ancient Egyptian. And I can decipher hieroglyphics and hieratic.
I force plot points with no natural rhyme or rhythm.
Huh.
She thinks she hears a noise, so she grabs one of those necessary torches kept around ancient artifacts. I guess electricity wasn't a common thing yet. Oh, wait! Where she's led to her piss-poor fake-out.
Have you no respect for the dead?
Yeah, messing with priceless corpses in Egypt? Best case scenario fired, worst case scenario death.
Yeah.
This is Jonathan, Weiss's brother, who just happened to find the Hellraiser box, which contains a map to Egyptian tombs and treasure. This looks like a job for pervy George of the Jungle. Who are you?
Looks like George Jungle, doesn't it?
You were actually at Hamanaptra.
Yeah, I was there.
You swear.
Every damn day.
No, I didn't mean
I know what you meant. I was there. Seti's place, City of the Dead.
My slightly dirty skin and perfect white teeth are ready for rugged adventure. So yeah, Brendan Fraser sticks out like a member of Scrubs in an Indiana Jones movie. But given the film's goofy tone, you could argue that's the point. It is a silly environment, so his mismatched voice and look doesn't go unwelcome.
Then get me the hell out of here.
My problem is there would have been so many other non-matching actors that would have been even cooler.
True.
I mean, can you imagine Bruce Campbell in that role? It'd make no sense, but it'd be awesome.
Who are you and who's the bride? Get me the hell out of here, and by God, tell me why that guy's in that hamster wheel. It's not even attached to anything.
Sadly, Fraser is set to hang, and short movie.
No,
Actually, his neck doesn't break, which allows
Right.
Weiss time to bargain for his life, telling his captor that if he releases him, she'll lead them to the treasure. He agrees, not realizing forced romantic interludes are a shitty-ass Lucas wife away.
filthy, rude, a complete scoundrel. I don't like him one bit.
Anyone I know?
Oh.
Oh, my horniness totally forgot what I was saying.
Wow.
My whole damn garrison believed in this so much that without orders, they marched halfway across Libya and into Egypt to find that city. And when we got there, all we found was sand and blood.
Like it totally put me off my surfing lessons. I'm a rogue.
Right.
One of the most famous books in history is buried out there. The Book of Amun-Ra.
And the fact that they say that it's made out of pure gold makes no never mind to you. Right.
I was thinking of dyeing my hair gold. Would that be cool? I'm a lowlife.
Why did you kiss me?
No, I was about to be hanged. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Oh, I thought we had something that I'd known for the rest of the day.
What?
They sail on a ship, discovering that another troop happens to be looking for the exact same thing on the exact same ship. They even come across the exact same wormy comic relief.
I was so very, very worried.
Bartok the Bat?
They pay me only half now, half when I get them back to Cairo. Am I supposed to believe that? Woke up after
Sounds the same actor, doesn't it?
believed in Hamanaptra, Khan.
Oh, sure, blame the bat. What the heck? Where is she targets?
Admit it, you are not gonna unhear this.
Yeah.
A stunt show breaks out, and everybody is forced
One of the other best scenes of the movie, too.
some camels, and surprisingly, they don't focus on their flatulence.
That's better.
Just a cinematic time in mine.
Not
And they
as
travel to the
necessary.
ruins using day for night and dumb for smart.
What the hell we doing? Patience, my good Baraka. Patience.
You know, sir, really, you should watch your blood pressure. Stress, it's a killer, sir.
We're about to be shown the way.
You sure it's not just playing a DuckTales cartoon?
Right.
God, these effects.
Yeah, pretty outdated.
Here we go again.
Derp. So they make it to the city and start looking for riches. film was used to shoot that rope scene, I think we all acknowledge it was worth it. They journey inward to see what they can find.
They ripped out your guts and they stuffed them in shards.
And then they take out your heart as well.
Well, that's the end of them.
No, it doesn't happen.
No, they just missed it. God damn it. And find the Book of the Dead. His captor, however, finds one of the deadly bugs concealed in a Cadbury egg that somehow survived all these years despite being in a Cadbury egg. Oh no, I'm being photoshopped to death! Christ, is Culkin in that tomb with him?
No. 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 Oh, one of the best scenes.
Like Curly Howard. The crucified morons show up a day late, proving they suck at what they do, and making them even more dumb when they just tell them to leave, and then they leave.
Leave. Leave this place or die.
They said they didn't want any more blood, though, so but they wanted to leave because of what's going to happen.
Hey, you notice how their backs are to us right now? Of course, having half your crew killed and your life threatened doesn't mean you can't get smashed the exact same night.
I know. And to say no.
And unlike your brother, miss, I just don't get it.
I am going to.
Call me Rick.
Kurt Russell. That would have been a weird but badass choice. I could totally see him in that role.
Not really.
For God's sakes, grow your eyebrows back. What are you doing?
Wow. You can say never on a first date, but this never happens on a first date.
Drunk.
Okay, that's the one thing Brendan Fraser could add that nobody else could add.
Right.
This whole entire performance might be worth it just for that one reaction. You hold on to that, Fraser. Let no one take that from you.
Right.
But they discover Emotep's corpse and are surprised to find he's still decomposing after all these years. Perhaps it has something to do with the remains of the bugs in his tomb.
They can stay alive for years, feasting on the flesh of a corpse.
So somebody threw these in with our guy and then they slowly ate him alive?
Very slowly.
Yeah.
As we already saw, they really take their time there.
Right.
Flesh-eating snails.
Uh,
Guys find ancient soap dispensers.
no, those are Egyptian canisters.
After Doof and Doofus read the passage that resurrects him from the Book of the Dead.
Yatume, Yatume, Yatume.
See how much cooler that would be?
Right.
This unleashes a plague of fake-ass locusts, sadly not
Right.
like James Earl Jones. All hell starts to break loose as even more of those bugs are released. Still eating people super slowly, as you can see.
Yeah.
Very slowly.
You know, has anyone considered she has no idea what she's
True.
talking about? Thus, only an hour in, we finally get our mummy. And
Yeah, that's too outdated.
pretty sure Legends of the Hidden Temple would have done it better.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean, given the time period,
Right.
it's pretty bad. Okay, now we're trying to do a troll face. If it was
Right.
a tree from The Wizard of Oz, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Fraser saves her by blasting his emote tape. The crucified schmucks block them off.
Told you to leave or die. Refused. I might kill us all.
You know, I love the way this guy says everything. No matter what
Yeah.
he's talking about, I feel like it should always be followed by man or you know,
Yeah.
Leave or die.
Man.
Refused.
you know,
No.
I might kill us all.
man,
Man.
Relax, I got it.
A mortal weapon can kill this creature.
you know,
Yeah.
Out of this world.
man. But Emotep comes across Benny, who quite amusingly prays to every religion he can think of.
Cha-cha, who's that? Actually, considering how long you've been dead, you look pretty good.
Are you just keeping those in your pelvic bone? You
Right.
have no skin, you have no clothes. There's nowhere else you could keep it. This really needs an answer, despite how much I don't want it.
Right.
So Frasier suggests they leave, Weiss suggests they stay, and the rest of us debate if this sounds more like Will and Grace or Mad About You.
I told you not to play around that thing. Didn't I tell you not to play around
Yeah.
that thing?
Nee. I woke him up and I told him.
Oh, yeah? How? You heard the man. No mortal weapons can kill this guy.
Christ, at this point I'd take Archer in this role. Look, you can either tag along with me or stay here and try and save the world.
No.
Do you want mummies? Because this is how you get mummies. Brother! Frasier goes to the bar to get hammered, where an ex-pilot talks about his woes about there being no adventures anymore. I'm sure absolutely nothing in the near future will tie into this.
Chucked it in with the others and gone down in flame and glory instead of sitting around here rotting of boredom and booze.
Yes, Chairman Mouse from the Rescuer movies. Oh, it actually isn't.
Yeah.
Random. The Mummy and Benny locate one of the people who took the sacred jars.
I'm afraid more is needed. The prince must finish the job and consummate the curse.
I guess a curse just ain't what it used to be, huh, sir?
Which you and your friends have brought down upon yourselves.
Side note, that was very nice of you to fill me in before you kill me. I mean, I know
Yeah.
you have a lot on your plate right now, and time is probably of the essence, so it was very considerate of you to do.
We are in serious trouble.
You know, I should probably count how many times a good one-liner is instead replaced by Brendan Fraser making a stupid face and stating the obvious.
We are in serious trouble.
Derp.
I'll be seeing you again. These guys just don't quit, do they? This just keeps getting better and better. Very, very serious trouble.
The Mummy moves in on Weiss, but gets pussy whipped being afraid of cats who are revealed to be the guardians of the underworld.
Yeah.
Weiss's boss was in cahoots with the Crucifon dorks and helped him in their terrible job of protecting the world.
Magi, the soldier critic.
He's still in love with her.
Man,
Once again, tried to raise her from the dead.
you know,
And he stretched forth his hand towards the heavens. There was darkness.
oh yeah, because that brother character is entirely useless. They try to justify him by having him quote the Bible every time something plaguey happens.
There was darkness throughout the land of Egypt. And the rivers and waters of Egypt ran red and were as blood.
Oh, shut up, VeggieTales, you're still pointless!
No, they're not
Fraser decides to
pointless.
lock Weiss in her room,
It
leave
just
the
is not
other
pointless.
girls
I gotta
to
tell you
look
for
at her, and
that.
bring the brother with him to find Emotep.
She doesn't come out and no one goes in. Right? Right. Let's go, Jonathan.
Wow! Every single one of those choices was wrong.
Right.
She knows the most about the mummy, so she should go along. They're more qualified to fight, so they should go along. And he, I refer you back to useless. Does anyone know how to do their job in this movie? I guess he didn't want a repeat of what happened. Him running into Benny, the mummy killing another scrounger, putting the moves on Weiss, a plague happening, and being scared by a cat. So what happens? He runs into Benny, the mummy kills another scrounger, puts the moves on Weiss, a plague happens, and he's scared by a cat.
Just come through there.
Yeah, with the exception of the explanation with Weiss's boss, which even then I feel like we could have figured out, the past 8 minutes are just a repeat and totally should have been deleted. But at least 2 more souls are sucked dry, which means the mummy must look at least a little more realistic now. As realistic as a cartoon mouth app on your phone.
Yeah.
Is this really meant to be scary or adorable? I'm gonna
It's
say
scary. It's supposed to be scarable.
Emotep hypnotizes an army and forces them to go after our heroes.
Faster.
Patience is a virtue.
Not right now, it isn't.
They escape through the back, but the mummy has an extra trick up his sleeve. Okay, glad you got that out of your system. The army eventually corners them as the fully regenerated Emotep approaches. And if Weiss is anything like she was earlier, she's probably like, ooh, that's what he looks like all put together.
Dormi, Faros.
Whatever he's asking, yes.
Sirion.
Come with me, my princess. Take my hand, and I will spare your friends.
Is this the face of a bat who would lie to you?
Oh, yep.
She decides to go with him under the condition that he spares her friends. He agrees to disagree. It was the noble, stupid thing to do.
Right.
Her boss sacrifices himself so the rest can escape, and they go to Chairman Mouse for the use of his plane.
What's the challenge then?
Rescue the damsel in distress, kill the bad guy, and save the world.
Oh, one of these bullshit movies, right? Ted travels via warp whistle, and I gotta say, for being in a sandstorm, they look pretty damn good. But Mr. Sandman isn't done yet. My God, this must be Anakin Skywalker's worst nightmare.
I don't like sand.
Look out! Sam F. Murray Abraham! He swallows the plane up, though I guess not too deep, seeing how there's still plenty of blue sky in sight. But Weiss has an idea. Oh God, now the storm's tongue is attacking us! What's going on? But it appears to not be enough.
I love the whole sand wall trick. It was beautiful. You bastard.
You don't need to impress me, Marty. Sadly, the only character I sympathize with, the drunk who just wants to die, gets killed. But if we're lucky, maybe we can go for 2. Yes! Very slowly eat him alive!
No.
Sadly, he's saved, but Imhotep hears them and sends his biggest threat yet. Mummies, they're actually there! Oh my God, they're actually right in front of us! I mean, really right there! It's not Jar Jar shit! Run! Oh, whoops, don't worry, we still got the fake shit over here.
Right.
Yeah, surprisingly playing the exact same effect doesn't make it look any more real. It still looks like a Smurf sneezed milk through his nose.
Yeah.
Imhotep's bride comes to life, though, but before he can make the human sacrifice, Fraser saves the day. They forgot to subtitle that scene, so I'll just throw my own in.
No.
And for a creature as powerful as a god, Imhotep doesn't really do that much outside of just watching them fight and go, thank God I'm not the butt-ugly CGI rock in the shitty-ass sequel. And when he does finally fight, he just utilizes more Mario Paint effects. Call me crazy.
Wow.
Dropping your jaw like the Patrick the Starfish meme doesn't seem particularly scary.
I was going for a genie
Did
one.
the genie lend you some acting advice or something? This was meant to be a Disney film, right?
Nope. Universal.
One last passage that takes away his invincibility, making him mortal. Of course, everything starts falling apart, and Benny is left behind in the treasure room.
Right.
Hello, we'll be your comeuppance for the evening.
This can only end in tears.
At least you'll very slowly eat me. But don't ask, told you that.
Very slowly.
Run, Camels, run! I care more about you than any of the main characters. I'm only kissing you because I think I'm gonna get hanged later.
How about you, darlings? You want a little kissy wissy?
Well, it's no camel fart, but his entire character is close enough. So that was the remake, not the original, of The Mummy.
Yeah.
Does it hold up? No, but I don't think that was really the point.
True.
It's kind of like a high-budget B-movie. Self-aware, silly, and over the top. Some would say the bigger budget makes it less of a B-movie, but look at these effects. They look like the effects of today's B-movies.
Right.
So I feel like it still kind of qualifies. On top of that, it is still visually pleasant and fairly imaginative that I think for a silly little waste of time, it's fine. It's in no way comparable to the original, but I think even the makers of the film knew that it wasn't going to be. The best way I can put it is enjoyably dated.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Now
all.
we're going to talk about the Mummy film that's worth talking about.
You said it, critic.
AVGN.
I want to help you talk about the Mummy movie that's worth talking about.
Oh, of course. With your love of monster movies, it only makes sense that you want to talk about...
The 2017 Tom Cruise version.
What, are you out of your mind?
No, but the movie is. It's one of the most dumbass reboots ever, and we need to talk about it.
Yeah, but what about the original Mummy?
You mean the 1932 classic with Boris Karloff and the Carrot series starring Lon Chaney Jr., or the 1959 Hammer version with Christopher Lee? You mean the good ones? I already talked about them on Cinemassacre. Here's the link.
Advertise your channel on my channel.
Yeah.
Everything about the classic versions has already been said. They're masterpieces. But this new one We need to give it what it deserves.
Oh my god. So we're really ending Nostalgia Ween like this? Will it still even be October by the time this comes out?
It doesn't matter. To defend the honor of the classic mummies, we have to do this.
Fine. Alright. Next week, we'll review one of this year's biggest nostalgia cash grabs, resulting in one of this year's biggest bombs.
Oh, Amon-Ra, God of gods, death is but the doorway to new life. We live today, we shall live again. In many new forms.
Oh, shut up.
Huh. Well, that's it, everyone. Honestly, yeah, honestly, I would agree with the starter critic on that one. Same. It still doesn't hold up. The movie is. I still think the movie is good. It's understandable. It's still good, but not better. At least better than the Tom Cruise version. Oh yeah. Well, guys, we'll see next time, guys. I think it's time we go to. I think Valus has come with a Halloween play for us, so we're gonna react to that one next time. So please, guys, stay tuned. Commander, Jack, come in. Jack, what did? Yes, Commander. Yeah, where is the Commander? We have entered the city into Aqua City. We just finished the docking. We're heading to the city now to lower levels. Nemo and I we're heading to the below city level. Soon there we're gonna search for the artifact. Bendy and Boris and Nemo are gonna search for it. All right, good luck, guys. Thank you. I think we're gonna need it, because I think this may be dangerous.